We're starting with a crab cake slider. First, let's start with 1 egg in a bowl. It's gonna be our binder. We're gonna add 4 dashes of seafood seasoning, about 8 dashes of hot sauce, your favorite. That'll give a nice little edge to that crab. About a 1/4 cup of mayo. Depending on how juicy your crab is, maybe you gotta up it to a 1/2 cup. Make sure all those spices are incorporated. And instead of breadcrumbs, I'm gonna use one of my favorite things on the planet, 18 butter crackers. Right? This is not only gonna help it bind together a little bit, but it's also gonna infuse that crab with tons of butter flavor. So just crack them right in there. Let's chop up some fresh parsley to put into our crab mix here. About 2 tablespoons of that. This will add a nice green color to it, brighten it up a little bit. All right, once this is all incorporated, we can then add the crab. Here I have 2 pounds of blue crab meat. We don't want to overwork the crab because we don't want to break up these sweet chunks. That's good. I can just eat that with a spoon. All right, pick through these, got any cartilage, any shells out of the way. Very important step, do not skip it. So we're gonna lightly fold this using that tip, right? People don't know that, but a rubber spatula has this shape for a reason, right? This you can scrape the side of the bowls with, but this little tip is for folding. You take that tip, you put it through, and you can kind of cut through whatever you're mixing so you can gently fold, turn over. Perfect. Now we can scoop it out onto a silicone-lined sheet. I got my oven at 350. So we got a 2 tablespoon ice cream scoop here. And this, I have done the research, folks. This is perfect slider size. And if you're doing this by hand, just look for the size of a golf ball so you can fit our tiny slider buns. So cute. All right, that's number 24 out of my silicone-lined sheet pan here. And just to kind of get a nice little golden brown top on there, I'm gonna put a little more mayo right on top. Sprinkle with a little bit of seafood seasoning. And these can go in the oven at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes till they're golden brown. Look at that, beautiful. Look how those tops got golden brown. Let's grab my slider buns. We buttered and toasted our slider buns here. Perfect party bites, right? All right, while these cool, I am going to make my blood orange aioli. Starting with a cup of mayonnaise, a tablespoon of stone ground mustard, for some tangy tang. We're gonna zest 1 garlic clove in here. Awesome. Now to make it a blood orange aioli, we are gonna use the blood orange, right? Not only just the inside, but the zest. Okay, now we can cut this open and juice it. Let's eyeball it. Maybe an orange, a half an orange, and look at that almost sangria-like color. Whisk it up. Put a little dollop on the bottom of that blood orange aioli. And that's why I wanted to make sure our blood orange aioli had a nice thick consistency so it stays on that bun. A couple of those greens here, a nice selection. We'll take these crab cakes. Beautiful, it's elegant, it's fresh party food. It's fantastic. Cue the DJ. Party's about to begin.